Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lawsplaining the Interwebs. I am your host. I don't know what that was. I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, small law firm in central Minnesota. And let's get into it, guys, because, well, I do the same intro every time. And, you know, you guys know who I am now. Yes, I have new hair. Although I had the same hair yesterday, in fairness. Yeah. Nick currently dying of the plague, Rekieta. Yeah. No, I'm not dying of the plague. I just had some scotch in my throat, apparently. I do have a glass already poured, so I apologize for that. Thank you for the compliments on the haircut. Again, if you're ever in Wilmer, Minnesota, you gotta see my dude Adrian at Universal Cuts. You don't even tell him what you want for a haircut. He just does it for you. No, we're not gonna say let's get physical. Okay, so there's an early super chat from Dr. McMoney prior to the stream starting, and that was in the Lolsuit transcript, page 30, line 22. Is the court saying false statements cannot be defamation, and is that true? I have no idea what the court's saying. Let me find that transcript. Where is that transcript? Holy Lord. I know I can download it again, but I feel like I have it somewhere. Let me just grab it real quick. I got one haircut, Neil. That's how it worked out. But when I got the one done, this is how everything happened. Let me see. May 16th transcript. Okay, give me just a second here. Guys, this transcript came out in May. That's how long this nonsense has been finished. Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right. So I'm looking it up right now. I'm not going to pull it up on screen because it's a pain. But let me see. So in the Lolsuit transcript, page 30, line 22. Which is exactly what was said. Page 30. All right. Excellently cited, by the way. Line 22. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So here's the context for this. All right, the context is, gosh, I gotta put the chat somewhere so I can actually see what's going on. Give me just a second. Hamilton Burger, right before you leave, buddy. That's one thing I'm gonna talk about a little bit, but I've been making this announcement. And as people see it, it's, you know, it's disseminating. I'm scaling back my law practice. I am expanding the content that will be coming out on this channel. I am not disbarred to squash that rumor. I've not been disbarred or otherwise disciplined. I have decided that this is more fun. So I will be increasing the content that is coming out, the variety of content, the amount of content will all be increasing. With that, there will be much more daytime stuff coming. As I am able to scale back my practice, my days will be opening up, and hopefully soon we'll be on a schedule with videos coming out during the day, live streams happening during the day throughout the week. So that will be happening. They will not all, the lateness will, there will still be late night shenanigans, but there will be a lot more content coming out during the day that people can enjoy, hopefully, or hate. You can hate it too. That's allowed. But yeah, so in the meanwhile, I apologize for the lateness, of course, but more daytime content will be coming. I'll get to that super chat in a minute, Lucifer Love Monkey. Okay, so here we go. Let me address this first one. And so this is page 30 of the transcript. I'm going to read back a couple comments before. So the court says, these are competitors on the internet who don't like each other, and this is actionable. He's asking Landau. And Landau says, every single time our client gets any type of sponsor, this is not true, by the way, any type of guest, and Little Platinum Books has made the same assertion, but it's not true. Most of the time they get a sponsor, just no one pays attention. Any type of guest, they are harassed mercilessly and he's about to say fraudulent, pardon me, false statements continue to be asserted. So the court then says, if it's a false, and then Landau kind of comes in and says, against our client. So he's finishing his thought while the court is starting. If it's a false statement, if it's not defamatory, Landau interrupts and says, pardon. So the court says, if it's not defamatory, what is it? Okay, so he's not saying, the question that was asked was, is the court saying false statements cannot be defamation? No, that's not what the court's saying. What the court's saying is, if this is a false statement, but it is not being alleged as defamation, then what is it? What are you trying to argue? And so this is the eternal question that Ramos has with Landau. What on earth are you even talking about, you dumb midget? Right? Like, that's what he's after at this point. He doesn't know what Landau is even saying here. And so I hope that answers your question. If you're still in there, Dr. McMonkey, yeah. Let's see. Nicholas Allen, how is your liver? My liver is just fine. Actually, just had a physical and passed everything with flying colors. But I think you might have been talking to someone else. And as my YouTube content shifts to the daytime, there will be less drinking on stream because I'll still have daytime left. And I have to drive kids around and stuff like that. So that's to address that concern. I'm wonderfully happy that you're all concerned for my health and not saying, man, I hope as you switch to daytime content, you die. That would be mean. But I could take it. I could take it. Then Lucifer Love Monkey says, almost thought you were going to say, let's get physical. And he further says, my name is Nick and I have been disbarred. So thank you. Hopefully you enjoy that little clip. All right. Okay. So back to the task at hand. We do have some documents that have hit a couple weeks ago. Dick's attorneys filed some documents. I didn't go through them back then. They're very procedural-oriented documents, but we're going to go through some of that now. We're not going to actually go through all of the documents. Most of them are pointless and boring. David Duplantier says, daylight makes liquor taste better. Oh, and this is... You'll notice what's not up on my shelf, or maybe you won't because you can't see that. Well, this is the 25-year Dalwhinnie. I busted it out for today for fun. Every single sip's like $4. All right. Anyway, man, that's a good scotch. All right, so let's talk about this. So the documents that were filed, I'll talk about what specifically they were here, at least. These were filed by Sarah Matz. They have a notice of settlement with proposed order and counter order was the first document. The second document was the proposed order, which has now been processed. That's the one we're going to go through for sure. Exhibit A is the order. Exhibit B is the transcript. Oh, the transcript was right there. I didn't have to go so far to do it. And then there was an affirmation of service. So really the crucial documents are the notice of settlement. Let me skim it real quick. I don't remember there's nothing on here that's not in the order already. So we're just going to go through the proposed order and we'll talk about that. That will give us a good indication of what's going on here. And then we will move on from Dick's documents to the next set of documents, which have been filed by Patreon today. Catch you later, Hamilton Burger. Tweet out your live stream. Oh, yeah, did I not? I mean, I sent one before, but that's a good thing, good idea. Let me do that real quick. Thank you for thinking of me, my friend. Gosh. So I learned that I have to go do the actual stupid share button on this to get Twitter to pull the correct thumbnail. All right, here we go. Although everybody's probably watching the kill stream. Thanks for bearing with me as I do this very professional typing segment. Okay. All right. So here is the document we've got. Yes, I've got the right one pulled up. Well, thank you, Deificus. I appreciate that. What's up, Richard R. Ape? Welcome back, buddy. I haven't seen you in a while. Are you just bringing me my glass? Are you nice and warm?
Yep.
Good night. Thank you. Everyone say goodnight to Lady Rackets. She's waving at you and saying goodnight, but she doesn't want to come on the stream.
I'm in my bathrobe.
Hey, welcome to it, Josh Bell. I'm glad this is the first one you've caught live. Hopefully this will be very interested. Okay, so Evil Lash 3373 says a small donation for your libation fund. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Corey Jamnick says that Tito stream you did was brutal, man. I want more how the government catches people videos, but dang, that was a hard one to listen to. Yeah, it was a hard one to do, frankly. Frankly, very good. Very hard. Lots of people are saying goodnight. You can go. You don't have to stand there.
I'm not going to.
What?
Will you feed the cats, please?
Yeah, I guess. Even though that's annoying.
It is, dude. It is.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, so before we get to this document, I hate that like I don't even get started for 20 minutes, but I've got so much to talk about that isn't this specific thing. Guys, if you are interested in the pedophile conviction stream, I know it was rough, all right? I know it was rough, hard to get through, tough subject matter, very heavy. On Monday, allegedly, on Monday, I will be having a live stream interview with a convicted pedophile to talk about everything. So, on Monday, please come join that live stream. Ask questions. Ask questions. Share your thoughts. This is a person who was convicted a long time ago. This is a person who has apparently processed the gravity of their crimes, which we will talk about their criminal actions. And what I want to do, what I want to do, guys, I'm a defense attorney, right? I defend people who have done minorly bad things to really bad things. And there's this interesting part of my job where you can, and this is, I'm going to blame Hollywood, I'm going to blame popular media for doing this. But there's this idea that the pedo stash, right? Like the idea that you can just spot one of these guys walking down the street because he's the creepy guy with his hand always in his pocket and like half of his shirt untucked or something, hanging around playgrounds. It's not who these guys actually are. And when they come into my office, when people who are in these bad situations and have done terrible things come into my office, you don't know what that person has done and gone through, because outside of the context of their crime, you've got a person with who might otherwise appear very normal. So we're gonna talk to convicted pedophile. I don't want to. They look like Hollywood execs. They are Hollywood execs. And Lucifer Love Monkey, I don't want to spoil it too much, because right now we are confirmed for Monday. If things change, I will let you know as soon as possible. And I don't want this to be like a huge giant thing and then have it fizzle out, because I'm asking a lot of someone to come on and tell their story, right? And to subject themselves to people who find their crimes, self-included, to be revolting. But I also want them to talk about how they got caught. I want them to talk about the things that we can't see in documents. I want them to talk about the experience of trial, the accusation, talking to their family, going to prison, going through therapy, the stigma that follows being on the sex offender registry, having all of this public. How do they cope with it? How do they deal with it? So that's Monday night. I hope you guys are interested in that content. I think when the interview starts, you might have, I might blow your mind a little bit. We'll see. But come Monday, please come watch that and interact. We will be taking questions. This person has agreed to a lot of questions. So, Dan Schneider, I don't know who that is. But yes. So come check that out. Now, all right, guys. It's not Mundane Matt. If I could get Mundane Matt on stream, it'll happen. If you guys have an in for me to talk to Mundane Matt about Boulder law, about repeatedly asking if it's should the age of consent should be lowered, whatever it is, if you could get me a line to Mundane Matt, I'll interview him all day. Okay? No, Dr. Richard R. Ape, many of you guys, I don't know if you do, but many people in this chat will know immediately who this person is. But I'm not, I don't want to be associated with any harassment or pestering this person. Come Monday and you tell this person how you feel in the chat all you want. That's part of the gig. It's a live stream, and this person has made peace with their past decisions and they've moved on from them, allegedly. So you guys can talk about that. We can talk about it on the stream, and you guys can express your opinions. You will be absolutely free to do so. So, what's up, lady? Oh, I got all these pills to take. Can I take these with liquor? Should I post that in the group? Good night.
If you die, don't blame me.
I have to take these pills, guys. Oh my goodness. All right. We do need a tree law video would be good. Tree law video would be good. These are vitamins. Here we go. I'm trying to. How do I show these to you? These are vitamins. Kayla and I are doing a Advocare. Oh. All right, guys. Let's not talk anymore about pedophiles and pedophilia. Monday. This is sweet tea. Yes. Monday will be pedophile talk. Pedophileville on Rekieta Law. Until then, the bit rate's cutting. Just a second. I'll wait it out. I'm patient. All right. Okay, so let's get into this order document. We've got some stuff coming. Don't worry, the stream is coming right back up. It's just my country internet hiccup. A motion having been made by Dax Herrera. So this was a proposed order submitted by Sarah Matz. If you look, the judge has done the amazing judge trick of scribbling out proposed and making it an official order. Neil Zabel, you missed the announcement that on Monday we will be having a live interview with a convicted sex offender for crimes against children. So that'll be fun. Come to that. Hunter Daniels, you and I agree on nothing politically, but I appreciate you challenging my liberal echo chamber. Drink up. Buddy, you might be surprised. We should have a chat sometime. A motion having been made by Dax Herrera, Foundation Digital LLC, and Greg Bozer, collectively the motion defendants, and having duly come to be heard on May 16th for an order for dismissal for plaintiffs George Zunian and Jane Doe's collectively plaintiffs' complaint pursuant to New York Civil Practice Law and Rules 3211A8, dismissing plaintiff's complaint on the ground that this court lacks jurisdiction over the motion defendants, pursuant to CPLR 3211A8, dismissing plaintiff's complaint on the grounds of improper service of process on Bozer and Foundation, pursuant to CPLR 327, dismissing plaintiff's complaint as against all defendants on the grounds that New York is an inconvenient forum, and pursuant to CPLR 3211A7, dismissing plaintiff's complaint with prejudice on the grounds that plaintiffs have failed to state a claim for relief. Paul Delaney says, keep up the good work and also keep it entertaining so I can stay awake on the drive home after a stupidly long day of work. I will do my best, buddy. I will do my best. Gluck, my man. You're tanked before the stream. Live, my friend. Live. All right, so here we go. Whereas. These whereas statements are just establishing the facts. Whereas the court having issued an order dated June 22nd, copy of which is annexed here to as Exhibit A, which indicated that motion defendants' motion to dismiss was disposed of as reflected in the court's transcript and directed motion defendants to settle an order on notice. Whereas following the stipulation settling transcript executed by counsel for defendants CMGRP, Weber Shanwick and Joshua Kaufman, as well as counsel for plaintiff Azunian and Jessica Blum on July 23rd, the court entered the so ordered the transcript of the oral argument held before the Honorable Judge Charles E. Ramos on May 16th. A copy is annexed here too. Okay, now, upon the reading and filing of the notice of motion of motion defendant's motion. Guys, I hate legal documents sometimes. Notice of motion defendant's motion to dismiss, dated January 2nd. The motion defendant's memorandum of law and support, dated January 2nd. The affirmation of Sarah Matz, together with the exhibits, affidavit of Dax Herrera, Exhibit A, affidavit of Greg Bozer, plaintiff's notice of cross motion, memorandum of law in opposition to motion defendant's motion in support of plaintiff's cross motion, the affidavit, all these documents. In light of everything, wow, I can't even read it with a straight face. It is hereby ordered that plaintiff's first cause of action for invasion of privacy and for injunctive relief pursuant to Civil Rights Law 1551 and fifth cause of action for tortious interference with the contract are dismissed as to all defendants. And it is further ordered that motion defendants Dax Herrera, Foundation Digital LLC, and Greg Bozer's motion to dismiss for lack of personal jurisdiction pursuant to CPLR 3211A8 is granted. Dax Herrera, Foundation Digital LLC, and Greg Bozer are dismissed from this action with prejudice, and plaintiff's cross motion for jurisdictional discovery is denied. Dated 9/7 2018. Charles Ramos, Justice of the Superior Court. Dick Bozer is... Dick and Bozer and Foundation Digital are out. Officially, finally done. They are out of this lawsuit. They cannot be brought back in other than having this motion overturned on appeal, which would be absurdly unlikely. Not even in the realm of possibility at this point. So this is done. Dick is out as far as New York goes. And the reason I didn't read this before, Maddox didn't file an opposition to this motion. They do ask that all of the causes of action be dismissed with prejudice based on failure to state a claim. They asked in court if they could bring a claim in California, and the judge said, it's a free country, do whatever you want, right? Okay. They asked for that in court, and the judge said, free country, do whatever you want, I don't care, not my jurisdiction. But I believe having a dismissal with prejudice on the merits for failure to state a claim gives them a little bit of padding in California, because now this doesn't just include New York civil rights law. It also includes tortious interference with a contract and common law invasion of let's see. What were all of the causes of action? If the causes of action have any overlap with California law, which tortious interference with a contract would, it gives them a strong argument that this has already been resolved on the merits. It's been dismissed with prejudice, and to bring it again would be double jeopardy, and they can have that potentially thrown out on those grounds. So it does give them a little extra ammo. Okay. So that's that. That's the order against Dick or in favor of Dick Masterson against Maddox. Let me pull up the documents for whatchamacallit, Patreon. I think they're roughly the same. Checking right now. I'm going to see if these are even worth reading. Yeah, Patreon has just done roughly the exact same thing. The only thing is we know... I'll bring up this document just because it has Maddox's attorney name on it. I don't know why that matters, but that's why I'm going to bring it up. So, here we go. So this is a settlement. Now, it seems that there's some confusion on this. Oh, we got a super chat. Just a second. Drink to coworkers sending you emails so stupid you have to delete them and pretend they never happened. You call them coworkers. I call them opposing counsel. Just kidding. I can't actually delete opposing counsel emails and pretend they didn't happen, but it'd be... I wish I could. I wish I could. All right. Here we go. So, there seems to be some confusion. I noticed on the Reddit, other people are talking about a settlement as if this were a settlement between the two parties. That's not what this is, okay? This is a settlement of the motion resolution, all right? They're settling the motion sequence number 3 finally. It's being done. So what we've got here is simply them asking for, Patreon and Jordan Cope to be dismissed from the lawsuit with prejudice in the same manner that Dick was. Lack of personal jurisdiction, also failure to state a claim. Get it out, get it gone. By settlement, they don't mean that this is a settlement between Maddox and Patreon. That's not a thing that happened. So let me dispel that. This is a settlement of the motion sequence. But here is the attorney for Maddox, Jason Libu, Gushev Law. I think we knew this, right? Because I think if you go to jasonlibu.com, it links to the lawsuit.com thing as well. But yeah, that's what's interesting here is this caption to me. But this caption was written by Patreon. It says attorney for plaintiffs George Azunian and Jessica Blum. I don't think that Jason Libu represents Jessica Blum. I don't think so. So, does Ramos's opinion on breach of contract have more clout since he's a judge in commercial court? No, not really. Not at all, actually. So anyway, there's not really a lot of news on this. Patreon's asking to be let out of the lawsuit. They filed it 3 days after Dick was let out, or the filing for Dick was placed. It was actually 6 days, I guess. But so they saw that Dick got let out. I don't know if they were just reminded that they wanted to be out too. There's lots of puns happening here, but this is them just asking for the same thing. This is all technically done at the motion hearing, but now they're finalizing it and making sure the orders are settled out, because there are the motion sequences are settled out. There's still an outstanding motion sequence involving sanctions, right? That hasn't been dealt with. ASTERIOS has talked about that. That's part of the Lolsuit 2 Electric Boogaloo or whatever nom du jour they have chosen. So that's where they are right now. They're closing out motion sequences, making sure and getting paperwork on it. That way, if Maddox does bring this stuff up in California, they can bring up these dismissals and they can say, no, we've dealt with this. This is done. They don't have, not only do they not have jurisdiction, they have failure to state a claim on the merits that relief could be granted, so it's done. It's an argument. It doesn't always work, but there you go. All right, guys. That's that. That's it. That's the new documents. It's really not, it's not a ton of info. I'm hesitant. I've been hesitant to talk about the new documents as they've come out because they've been very benign, right? They've been very, very benign documents. They're not super interesting. And so I didn't want to like just grab, I didn't want to like entice people with a bunch of info and then not really have anything. How's that? Is that properly worded? That's what I mean. So there's not a lot there to talk about. That's why I haven't really done much to talk about it. But we do have something else to do today. And I'm going to do this in just a second. Yes, the documents don't have malignant cancer. I'm going to do this in just a second. We're going to go through, if you want to, unless you distract me with something else. And you're welcome to do so. You are the chat. This is a live stream. And this is symbiotic. So if you've got something else, bring it. Bring it, bring it, bring it. What I want to go through or do is go through the complaint with the idea that everybody except ASTERIOS is gone. And we're going to start redacting anything in this complaint that doesn't pertain to ASTERIOS Kokkinos. And see what's left over. Because that is a chunk of what Maddox can allege as he files an amended complaint. Now, Maddox presumably, can bring in any new claims that have happened since the initial complaint to the time of amendment. So he would be able to raise anything that has happened or anything that has been discovered in that time. Judge Joe Brown clips. How would you fix the welfare system? Why don't we start with the little questions, Lucifer Love Monkey? Thank you, Real SG125. My man Adrian does do a nice fade. Maddox has not filed an amended complaint yet. He has until midnight Eastern tomorrow. Midnight Eastern tomorrow. Friday, midnight, 12. The nighttime one. Not Friday morning, midnight. Tomorrow night, midnight, and to file a new one. We'll see what he does. We'll see what happens. I don't know if he's going to do it. IT Weeb says, eat the poor. And how long until porgs are included in a legal document? I'm sure porgs have been included in some legal document. Jonathan Cowling says, long time Patreoni here and unfortunately. What's up, buddy? Unfortunately drunk. How's Asterios looking? I don't know how Asterios is looking. His case is doing fine. You'd have to ask Sriracha for the official opinion on Asterios' looks. Because whenever I think of Asterios, I think of that horrific image of him in the Grumblebee costume with short shorts on a couch and more camel toe than needs to ever be present on a man. Thoughts on Europe killing their internet? Man, it's not done yet. There's a long road till it's official, but it looks like a bad choice. Looks like a bad choice. I don't even know how else to say it. I hope that you don't ruin it for the rest of us. And if you do, viva la revolution, brothers. It's the final countdown for Europe. Thoughts on tankies? Communist liberal Twitter people. I don't have many to spare for them. I have a weird rash on my foot. Could you take a look at it for me? This looks like it's one of those things where I'm going to get punched in the face. Sure, buddy. Send me a picture. Press S to spit on Europe. Oh, you know, I'm with you. There it is. Okay, anyway, let's get into this a little bit. Can Jeff Bezos solve the homeless problem by shooting them into space? For now. For now. In your opinion, where did the Third Reich go wrong? In their, I think they had a problem with their final solution. That was a big problem with it. So let's see, guys. Let's start going through this document. Let me enter redaction mode. Give me a second. We're going to add redaction mode. Mark for redaction. Let's see. How do I do this? Text and images. Okay. So, let's see. We can get rid of... Here we go. Let's fix this caption. We can get rid of all of these guys. All of these guys. So this is what it will look like when we're done redacting. I'm not going to do this with every step because it'll take too long. But here we go. Just a second. If you ever get a chance to have a scotch that is old enough to rent a car, do it. Do it. Stephen Birch. Redaction mode can screw you, buddy. It can. It can. All right, let's get into this, though. So we're going to do the redaction of the documents. And we're going to get rid of everything that is not related to Asterios Kokkinos and look at how this document looks. Okay. Well, we can redact out the Landau group. There we go. Get rid of that. We can go ahead and get rid of all of this. We can get rid of this. Poor Jordan Cope. I wonder if he'll ever recover. Scotch that is old enough to have 4 times its net worth in student loan debt. And hey guys, so since we've got Stephen Birch in the chat, let's get some peer pressure on him. I want to talk to him about so many subjects. I love talking to Mr. Birch. But who wants to see a video on the Music Modernization Act? And we want, by asking this, understand that we're asking Mr. Birch to research potentially hundreds of pages of pending legislation and offer comment on it. I want to see that. I want to talk to him about it. Do you guys want to talk to him about it? Let's pressure him into it. Not that he's ever said no, but let's make him feel bad. Out of love. Out of love. Let's see. Guys. I have to revisit some of this stuff. I'm gonna not read. We're not reading every word here. That'd be horrible, and I won't do that to you. But some parts of this. Prior to said podcast, Plaintiff Azunian was a highly successful author and internet personality. Okay. Niels Abel. On a scale of 0 to 0, how much should I talk to police without my attorney present? It depends. If you're a Dallas police officer who walks into someone else's apartment and then shoots them dead, you should apparently talk to them right away, and then you get to make another statement the next day after you're not arrested, and that can completely contradict your initial statement, and you're fine. So, but if you're not that person, if you're not a potentially intoxicated Dallas police officer woman walking into someone else's apartment on the wrong floor, if you're not that, talk to them 0. Talk to them 0. Jacob. I have not, buddy. I've not finished it. It is amazing. I'll have some in a little bit. I'm toasting off my glass of 25-year Dalwhinnie right now. Oh my gosh. Can you redact all of Maddox's credentials? Yeah, here we go. We'll redact highly successful. I'm not gonna... No, Alphabet of Manliness did achieve #2 on the New York Times bestseller list, apparently. I guess I can't argue with that. In 1997, he did develop the website Best Page in the Universe. And his YouTube videos have been viewed by millions of people, including hundreds of thousands of subscribers, who he has abandoned now. Yeah, apparently if you smell or otherwise spidey sense pot in their house, you can definitely shoot them. Plaintiff Azunian brought his fan base, and we'll get rid of that. Money, we know that didn't happen. And resources. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Oh, but we can actually redact this whole thing. Defendant Herrera is not involved. Defendant Herrera is not involved. Defendant Herrera is not involved. We can get rid of this. So, okay. So we can say, subsequent to the podcast ending, defendant, other individual defendants. That doesn't make sense anymore. Created cyber mob attacks. What's a cyber mob attack? I still don't know. I still don't know. If you guys can tell me what a cyber mob attack is, please let me know. I want to know. All right. Harassment campaign, defendant. Again, we're at other defendants. Apostrophe. We can get rid of what's even more nauseating. Oh, wait, no. Just defendant Herrera. So we've got to have... what's even more nauseating is that the other defendants, apostrophe, have created a thriving business based around their continued harassment campaigns, cyber mob attacks, and threats. Or we can just get rid of defendant Dax Herrera and the Dick Show. We just go ahead and... I love this, because if we were redoing this, guys, it says... whereby if a patron does X, the creator may give a patron a t-shirt. And we now know that t-shirts are not limited to patrons. Whereby a natural person burns a copy of my stupid book, they get a free t-shirt. Oh my gosh. I'm going to redact all over this thing. Let's see. We're still... See, Harry's canceling. That's Dick's fault. That doesn't have anything to do with the Asterios. Get rid of all this. Get rid of all this. All this candid junk. Nothing to do with the Asterios here. I can't wait till we apply these changes, guys. However, what is truly disgusting is that all the foregoing venom stems from the defendant's direction. Hey, Landau, kill yourself. Oh, we're disavowing this document harder than Maddox. Oh my gosh. Did Maddox shill for Candid? I think he did. But these were death threats on Candid. Neil Zabel, I forgot how effing funny this year-old document is. Buddy, it's ridiculous. It's so good. It's so good. I was on the Rem Dickman show. Rich Dickman show. And if you haven't listened, give a listen. But his co-host is an attorney, a defense attorney who deals with way worse people than I do on a day-to-day basis. So good job, buddy. I was pitching the Lolsuit to him and remembering this stuff and just remembering how ridiculous this whole thing is. It's so good. You couldn't have fictionalized this. It wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked. I have not looked into Candid. I've seen Medicars and Harmful Opinions stuff on Candid. I know it's an absolute trash heap. Yeah. But I haven't specifically looked into it, no. So, again, So, I want to point out something. This is in the Dick Masterson section, and we have defendants plural apostrophe. No idea who Landau is talking about other than Dick Masterson, or if he even is. It's the sweet nectar of the law gods here, guys. We have to redact this. The billboard competition. Oh, let's get rid of it. We got to get rid of everything funny. Everything funny's got to go. It's got to go. We're building a wall and throwing everything funny in this document out. Oh my gosh. This is still Dick's section, so we'll have to get further into it. Although, let me point out, this is Dick's section. I apologize for having to zoom in to Landau's ridiculous... Whoa! Not what I wanted. You guys are looking at me here. Let me see... Okay, there we go. Can scroll over. Look at who he's focusing on. ASTERIOS Kokkinos. But it's in Dick's section. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. You're out. You're done. You can't make your... Even inside his own document, he lacks the consistency. Defendants do this specifically to harass plaintiffs. How do you know, you dummy? Stephen Birch, now that Maddox has a new attorney, everyone's short apostrophes. Oi! You got a license for that financial advice, mate? Guys, look at City of Failure. Remember F for Matt. We probably just need to redact Maddox and Dick from this one. Or wait, is that ASTERIOS? I don't even know. Get rid of the whole thing. We got to get rid of Patreon and Jordan Cope. People who can't use Patreon. I know he's just quoting Patreon. It's just a funny place for me to see it. It's gotta go. Guys, we're going to redact this document. It's going to be great. Why does he have Weber Shandwick and ASTERIOS Kokkinos in the same section? Look at how weak his case is that he literally thought it'd be better to lump these two together as co-defendants. Not just I'm saying co-defendants colloquially, as if they're equally and co-responsible for their actions. Jacob Cerizia, buddy. This one's for you. And let's all remember, Maddox lost. The whiskey says so. The whiskey says so. Okay. It'd be easier to start out blank and find ASTERIOS' name. I know it would, but we're not doing it. We're going through and just tanking this whole thing. Okay, so we got to get rid of Weber Shandwick. So defendant ASTERIOS Kokkinos. He can still be a Weber Shandwick employee, but he cannot be a defendant Herrera's co-conspirator. That's gone. This is the meat section here. This is where Jordan Peterson would be eating. This is all beef. We got to get rid of defendant here. Weber Shandwick is a large public relations firm. Defendant Kokkinos has worked on many of their most prominent campaigns for their most prominent clients, including for the Unilever brands, heading their campaigns for Hellmann's Mayonnaise and for the United Nations Women's Group. And guys, I don't know if we hit this a year ago. The pills my wife gave you kicked in yet? Yes. We didn't cover this a year ago. But we've got to call out our favorite liberal, ASTERIOS Kokkinos. This is confirmation 100% that this scumbag is an avowed white nationalist working on the Hellman's Mayonnaise campaign. ASTERIOS, you've got some explaining to do, buddy. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Weber Shandwick has hosted an annual event called... Okay, so these are the claims that I have to put thought into, because these are not just necessarily... Like, these could be factual claims related to ASTERIOS Kokkinos, or they could be legal claims related to Weber Shandwick. Heil Hellman. Weber Shandwick has hosted an annual event called Civility in America, which is supposed to be about their company working towards making America more civil. This has nothing to do with the ASTERIOS Kokkinos, so we're redacting. This response stands in the face of public representations made by Weber Shandwick. Redacting. Their social media crisis simulator is called Fireball, so we know that it's ineffective and definitely not a sipping simulator. For instance, in a story done by ABC News, redacted. Get out. Weber Shandwick even has their own definition of internet trolls. Redacted. Go away. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Nope, this is about their case. It's not... I had to check. I had to read through this and make sure this wasn't... This is about their failure to act for ASTERIOS. Redacted. Get out. Get out. Kokkinos has assisted the Dick Show. Now, this is... Again, we're in the red meat here. Has assisted the Dick Show in all aspects of its campaigns against plaintiffs. I don't know how assisting the Dick Show... I think we can get rid of that. This messes up the grammar, but I think we get the meat of it here. How dare you? Fireball is a great sipping whiskey. You just chill out all effing night. I'm sure that Maddox does chill out all night from one glass of slowly sipped Fireball whiskey. I have no doubt in my mind that... Where is it? Do I even have it in here? The shameful bottle of Fireball? No, I don't. I think it's in my kitchen. Let's see. I wonder if I can undo this redaction. Oh, delete. There we go. Okay, so leave the word assisted. Okay. Good idea. So we'll get rid of the Dick Show. Thank you. This complaint was grammatically perfect. I'd imagine Maddox chugs Fireball at this point. It still wouldn't do anything. It's the saddest whiskey. Just eat Red Hots. They're similarly intoxicating. In all aspects of its campaign against plaintiffs, and created its own brand and subsidiary businesses from said campaigns and harassment. All right. We've got a claim against ASTERIOS. During all times herein asserted, defendant Kokkinos was a senior agent and copywriter, was an agent and senior copywriter at Weber Shandwick. True. That's a factual statement. That's okay. He celebrated the use of the company's equipment and technology in a variety of capacities in furtherance of the defendant's targeted harassment campaigns against plaintiffs. I think that one's okay too. We'll see. I think Fireball is 33% ABV. I think. I could go check. Gosh. I thought I had one of those stupid mini bottles in here. Should I go check? No. 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 Someone find out. It is 100% gross. I thought it was 33% ABV. Okay. Yes. I hate to say don't check me on garbage liquor. Okay. And hearkening back to the good old days, I'm pretty sure that was one of the things Dick brought up in the discussion about Fireball on The Biggest Problem, was that it can't be called, like, it has to be a liqueur because it doesn't have enough alcohol by volume to be a technical liquor. Is that right? I don't know if that's actually true, but I think they asserted that. All right. In fact, let me help you, Landau. Get rid of that. Argumentative, get out. Made several despicable podcast recordings at Weber Shandwick's offices using their equipment, technology, and studios, including for a comedy album he made. We can get rid of at Weber Shandwick's offices. We should get rid of despicable. Which he used to harass plaintiffs. Live streams he recorded and broadcasted at... This isn't... I don't know if I caught this because it was so long ago. If you have a semicolon, you have to have a complete thought that follows. Live streams he recorded and broadcast at Weber Shandwick's offices during work hours isn't. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Let's see. On or about February 22nd, an individual named Heather... Did an individual named, quote, Heather, unquote, contact various executives of Weber Shandwick by email? This is the sad thing. Some of the funniest stuff does go away. This is all about Weber Shandwick, not about ASTERIOS. menarbetterthanwomen.com/rape. Ryan English, you can use a semicolon to separate items in a complicated list. I don't think he has what qualifies as a complicated list at this point. And if he did, he should have started with semicolons earlier than that. Redact this stupid email. This is all about Joshua Kaufman. Whoops. I double redacted some of it. Okay, this is all Weber Shandwick. So we'll redact it. Wow. Weber Shandwick took no action against defendant Kokonos following this exchange. How dare they? How dare they? Don't they know who he is? We'll get rid of the subsequently because I don't even know what they're subsequent to at this point. Defendant Kokonos made a post on the Dick Show Reddit page where he acknowledged that Weber Shandwick had knowledge of what he was doing and that they had been contacted about it at least 3 times. Yeah, we can get rid of that. That doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. Whoops. We're redacting like Enron here, guys. What is happening? No, I gotta... This is the problem with whiskey and redaction. Steve Johnson. Briefly, what is new from today is Dick, Bozer, and Foundation Digital are officially out. That is as of 4 days ago, technically. They're officially out of the lawsuit. It's been dismissed with prejudice against them. Patreon has asked for the same thing. There's some confusion on Reddit, maybe on Facebook. I haven't seen it on Facebook. I'm not saying it's not there. I just haven't seen it. There's some confusion on Reddit because it's titled a settlement, but it's not a settlement between Patreon and Maddox. It is a settlement of the motion sequence number 3 involving Patreon. That's just how the court titles the document. So that's it. Patreon's just asking to be dismissed with prejudice pursuant to the oral argument that occurred. There, you're caught up. Now we're just making fun of things. Defendant Kokonos also indicated in this Reddit post that if plaintiff did not apologize to him, that he would exert ruthless revenge upon him, even referring to plaintiff directly. How dare he make a statement like that? Asterios, I'm reminded at this point that you, sir, are uncouth. Defendant Kokonos then subsequently updated this post and offered incentives to his and Herrera's. We got to get rid of defendant and Herrera's followers to help publish a book defaming and harassing plaintiff. I'm pretty sure he didn't say that. I'm pretty sure he didn't say that. To have it published on the same day as plaintiff's own book to interfere with its success. Jacob Ceresia, Clay Early, better with a beard or without. Wait, you don't have to follow this up with another super chat. Are you asking Clay Early if I'm better with a beard or without? Or are you asking me if Clay is better with a beard or without? I just want clarification on that. In other posts, let's see, whoops. I'm asking your opinion of Clay. Well, I have only the highest opinion of Clay. Clay is my dude. Clay is my dude. Welcome, Matty P on the road. Thanks for joining us, buddy. I think Clay with beard. I'm going with Clay with beard. My overall opinion of Clay is only the premium. Clay is my guy. But I'm going Clay with beard rather than Clay without beard. Although I haven't, in fairness, seen Clay without a beard. I don't know if I want to. Because the man looks good with the beard. Let's see. In other posts from defendant Weber Shanwick's offices, well, we got to get rid of defendant. I don't know if this matters at all yet. Lucifer Love Monkey, with what we know now, what would be your strategy if you were responsible for keeping Nixon in office? Oh my gosh. That's a tough question, buddy. That'd be a pretty interesting stream, like in defense of Nixon's actions, right? Not stream specifically, video. It'd be an interesting topic. Let's see. Let me think about that. If I don't answer you because I forget from the liquor, let me know. Oh, guys, interestingly, I did a continuing legal education video the other day about the consumption of alcohol and other substances. And what a danger it is to attorneys. Because apparently there are attorneys out there, Kevin, who practice while intoxicated. I don't know if they do that, you know, that's on them, Kevin. But I don't do that. You're doing fine derailing me. That is actually an interesting question. Remind me to get back to it later. Because I want to think about it. And I'm thinking at top speed right now. Okay. In other posts from Weber Shanwick's offices during work, defendant Kokonos brags about buying targeted ads to get around plaintiff's block and threatening to continue harassing plaintiff unless he apologized for something plaintiff didn't even do. Okay, so I think we can get rid entirely of Weber Shanwick's offices and during work. They're not a party. They don't matter. Ryan English. So I don't remember the exact statistic, But unironically, this is a joke. Or not a joke. Unironically, this is the stat roughly that they gave. 1/5 of attorneys drink, I think, 4 times as much as the general population. That's how much attorneys drink. I don't have to practice intoxicated. I've already mastered it. All right. So Weber Shandwick should have immediately conducted an investigation. Redacted. Whole thing. Boom. Weber Shandwick's hypocrisy. Get out. Defendant Kokonos has also created... I still want to know what a false advertising campaign is. Because to me, a false advertising campaign would require you to advertise something that doesn't exist. Like, that would be false advertising. Not not literally advertising, but just making fun of someone in the process. Who drinks more, attorneys or Marines? I'm guessing Marines, but not while they're on station, right? Like while they're deployed or on station, they can't drink, if I understand. Stephen Bird, I'm the 1%. Okay. But I gotta leave this in. Because it's just about Kokonos and not about Weber Shandwick. Defendant Kokonos paid for this advertisement on Reddit and fraudulently claimed to represent Plaintiff Azunian and his fans. Did he really do that? This was reported to Reddit and found to be in violation of their terms of service. Why is it at court then, buddy? Why is it at court, you dumb cuck? Guys, I'm having flashbacks. I'm brought back all the way to Vietnam from this. In the UAE, you get 3 drinks a day. Afghan, you get none. Oh, Derek Alexander with the bants. Derek with the bants. Throwing shade on the Marines. Can you post this redacted document? I know a cuck who'd be willing to buy it for a cool 30K. Sure. I'll post a redacted document. We'll finalize the redaction. We'll save it, and I will post it. I'll post it on my Patreon page, but for free. I don't know where else to post it. Facebook, Reddit, sure, wherever. You guys can freely distribute it as well. Defendant Kokonos has also created a false advertising campaigns against plaintiff. Yeah, okay. I've read this already, guys. I'm going back to November. Like Taylor Swift, except she went back to December. I'm a month better than Taylor Swift. Defendant Kokonos made online posts boasting about this false and fraudulent advertising campaign. Serenity now. Serenity now. No, this is not Maddox's new filing, Bison Trooper. No, he has not filed anything yet. I'm not sure if he has the money to actually do it. Let's see. False and fraudulent advertising campaign. Okay, that's ASTERIOS. Kokonos made a comedy album. We got to get rid of using Weber Shandwick's equipment and distributed physical copies. It's a purported comedy album. It's not purported. I'm redacting that on principle. It's funny. Was called Santa Cucked and was based around his harassment and vitriol towards plaintiffs. Here, let me help, Landau. Let me redact your apostrophe, you dumb idiot. In the physical copies, he included a phone number claiming that it was Plaintiff Jane Doe's. Oh, you stupid idiot. Defendant Kokonos participated, created, and incited many of the campaigns against plaintiffs during work hours or after work from Weber Shandwick's offices, often using Weber Shandwick's equipment. We'll leave that in. It is a factual claim. It doesn't mean it's true. It just means it's a fact-based claim. This purported legal channel, drinking channel. Redacted defendant Herrera in 78. Yes, thank you. We can get rid of defendant. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'm going to miss stuff. It's going to get worse as we go. Lord, bear me strength. Okay. As a senior copywriter, he is required to submit billable hours. Get cucked, you giant vagina. Lucifer Love Monkey. Nick didn't drink until he had to read Landau's Landwee's documents. That is not far from the truth. That is literally not far from the truth. Are we drinking at the same pace as your first video on this? I am drinking at my normal pace. My normal pace, as I told the giant pansies at Diego Liquor Group, whatever you're called, the Lagavulin. I love you. Why are you like this? I drink 1 glass of whiskey per hour. And I'm only on my second. The problem is, both of these are cask strength. And the first one's hitting well. And the second one, I've got it down. It's almost 15 minutes in. We'll see if we maintain pace or if we pour another. At 80, everything after plaintiffs is irrelevant. I will say it is irrelevant to the Weber-Shandwick claim. You're right. You're right. You're right. Good sir. Cask strength means, okay, so when you buy your typical glass bottle of whiskey in the store, it is distilled and then diluted down to approximately 40% alcohol by volume. Okay? It's down to approximately 40% alcohol by volume. If, oh God, Zarther, let me get to that. If it's cask strength, it comes out, cask strength is what it is at in the barrel before dilution. So usually a cask strength liquor is, we're talking like 50 to 60% alcohol as opposed to the 40% alcohol that you're typically doing. So you're at a higher alcohol by volume by about 25%. But not 25% alcohol by volume, but 25% higher than what the volume would be. So if you're going from 40 to 50%, it's 25% increase. Learn math. I know you know math. Jason Benaim. Fun fact, this suit has taken nearly as long as the Nuremberg trials and will have taken exactly as long on October 15th. That is a fun fact, my dude. It has taken longer to figure out if Maddox is a giant idiot than it took to determine whether Nazi soldiers did it wrong. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so Zarther asks, remember way back when you said you had a thought of a way for Maddox to get out of this whole thing? Here's the problem, Zarther. I remember saying that, but I'm blanking on the context. So give me a little bit to mull that over as we go through as we go through a UFO quality redaction here. Whew. Too bad no one is getting hanged. Oh, guy, Drudge Stream, I'm not sure Maddox will not be hanged by the end of this. By himself, I'm guessing. But I'm not sure that won't happen. Okay, Matty P on the road. I was talking about this, I think, in my Patreon Discord live chat on Wednesday. We'll digress from the document for a minute. I was talking about this there, I believe. Bear with me on this. ASTERIOS or Sriracha, if you're in the chat, please confirm if you can. I have heard or read ASTERIOS specifically state explicitly that the evidence for Maddox being a cuck was ASTERIOS' own eyes. If anyone remembers this, it was a throwaway line, if I remember correctly, in the midst of a discussion. I don't know if it was on Twitter. I don't remember if it was at the live show. ASTERIOS said, I have witnessed George being a cuck with my own eyes. ASTERIOS! There you are! ASTERIOS! You answer me! Did you not say that you could verify that Maddox was a cuck with your own eyes? Am I making that up? I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure. You don't have to reveal all of the secrets, but can you confirm or deny, my friend? Can you confirm or deny that? Please do so in this. I'm typing this because I don't know if ASTERIOS is at the same spot on the stream. Hey, thanks, Derek. Thanks, buddy. I am pretty sure I remember that. Deny. Okay. I thought you said something along those lines in the legal sense. Okay. Okay. I will wait for your answer, but I remember you saying something along those lines, and I am interested to see if we find out what it was. I apologize if I have mischaracterized your statement. I'm going off of memory, and I am... Thank you for correcting that. I don't want to be on the record saying anything incorrect. My friend, have a good night if you're buzzing out. Thanks for answering. No one would like to. Although, guys, let me shill. I don't do this often. But if you are a $5 plus Patreon, to me, which is right up there, lawsplaining, patreon.com/lawsplaining, you would get access to our Wednesday live chats, in which I discussed someone, a cam girl, who has blocked me on Twitter without me ever talking to this person ever. A certain cam girl that a certain Maddox may be funneling money into, and allegedly might be in a video with. Think of that and how horrifying that is. But our live chats happen every Wednesday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Slight flexibility if there's some, if I have legal work to do that is pressing. But if you join my Patreon, and I don't mean to firewall this, but the recordings are sacred. They're one of my Patreon rewards, so I am going to leave it there. There is a cam girl out there. And maybe you can find this information elsewhere, and if you can, by all means, do it. Enjoy yourselves. And guys, the stuff that the cam girl records and puts out, premium content. Premium content. That live chat recording is not up on my Patreon yet. I will put it up tonight. So if anyone joins at the $5 level, you get access to all of the recorded live chats that I have recorded, and can post. Don't worry, the stream is coming back. Later, Asterios. Thanks, buddy, for the compliments and the haircut, my friend. Have fun with your podcast. I'll talk to you soon, pal. Okay. Okay. No. It's not shut down. It's my rural internet. This just happens every now and then, guys. So, I don't talk too much. Like, I don't like to shill the Patreon. I put the banner up there if anyone's interested. But if you want in on the Wednesday live chats, which are a ton of fun, we cover all sorts of topics from child porn to child porn. No, I'm just kidding. We cover all sorts of topics. But that was one of the things that was said to me. It's the name of Maddox's cam girl, where you can find her. Alleged cam girl, who allegedly contributes a bunch of money to his stream, who allegedly had not blocked me, and allegedly randomly blocked me in the blockchain since this goss was released. So, up to you guys. If you want to come check it out, I will post the audio from that live chat tonight. But that is part of the Wednesday everyday live chat. We get all sorts of random stuff. So, the stream it's a live chat in my Discord channel that is only for $5 plus Patreons. What am I drinking? Well, I just drank some of this. This is the Kieran whiskey sent to me by Jacob Ceresia. We'll get it close so it actually picks it up. Fantastic. Very strong. It's got a good punch. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I haven't redacted anything in a while, and I'm getting antsy. And my nose is Rudolphing, so you know I'm having a good time. Is a pre-block legal proof of shenanigans? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It does have a samurai kick. What are the... So, Jacob, Ceresia, you always have two characters... You posted earlier, you have two characters in the, when you talked about it, what are those two characters? If you could translate those to English for me, that'd be great. While you're doing that, I'm going back to the document. As demonstrated by the foregoing, the breadth and extent of defendant, well, Herrera, of course, Kokonos's incitement and harassment campaigns against plaintiffs was extraordinary in scope. Nihon, Japan. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Whew. All right. Oh. Hey. Guys, my Discord is lit up right now. Okay, anyway. I don't understand any of that. All right, so defendant. You know, Landau, it's really hard to redact just an S apostrophe, you idiot. Defendants Herrera and Kokonos have created a So defendant Kokonos have created a lucrative business off these campaigns by appealing to the lowest characters in our society. I take umbrage. I take umbrage with that. Niels Abel, yes, we did. They're really not a lot. They're really not a lot. I'm not trying to oversell them, and I tried to be very clear and downplay there's not a lot. The main thing is that Dick is out. Officially out. That's a good thing. you know, the judge isn't going to come back and say, well, I only dismissed this much. Their dick is officially out of the lawsuit. So we can all celebrate that. Okay, how much whiskey have I had? Apparently a little too much, but I'll have more in a little bit. Therefore, when Defendant Kokonos was supposed to be working on an account for Weber Shandwick, he was instead working and involved on the foregoing harassment campaigns against plaintiffs on a daily basis. Okay, so we got to get rid of therefore and when. Defendant Kokonos was working. Oh, wait, we got to get rid of this one. On the foregoing harassment campaigns against plaintiffs on a daily basis. There we go. Derail all you want, Matty P on the road. Yeah, okay, so I'm saving that video because I have been in contact with YouTuber Law about a month ago. He was very, very busy with some personal stuff. It's not mine to disclose. He's very busy with some personal stuff, but he and I have talked about collaborating on an Internet Bill of Rights video, which will talk about this stuff, which will talk about free speech on these ubiquitous platforms. And I want to save, that conversation for him because I think we'll have a very good chat about it. So, tease. How can you even prove that he was harassing him instead of working? GD idiot. Yeah, good question, buddy. Would billing their clients in 84 stay in? Not sure it matters. Oh, did I? No, I don't think so. Because he can. That's a separate cause of action. They have not sued ASTERIOS for billing clients fraudulently on behalf of Weber Shandwick. That's not a thing that's happened. Okay. Accordingly, Defendant Kokonos has been receiving a salary and compensation from Weber Shandwick for creating his vitriolic content against plaintiffs. Nope, this is 85's got to go. Right, they could not bring a third-party action on behalf of Weber Shandwick or upon the behalf of any of their clients. Correct. Like most public companies, Weber Shandwick, not important. Weber Shandwick is gone. That's also a completely false statement, Landau, you stupid cuck. Later, Lucifer. Thanks, buddy, for hanging out. Thanks for the super chats, as always. Very much appreciated on both fronts. Love having you here. I'm always glad that you get to participate in streams and not just donate beforehand and then peace out. So thanks a bunch, buddy. What is this? What is this? All right. Let's see. I'm calling the police. Rekla Teprak. Orange carpet walker. Okay. Don't call the police. Please don't. I would hate to have to tell them to get effed in person. Okay, upon receipt of the information, rather than the company taking internal action, gone. Get out. Is apparent Weber Shandwick notified defendants of the complaint? Since after the general counsel was made aware, defendant Kokonos wasted little time in demanding an apology. Gone. At the time of this filing of this complaint, defendants Herrera and Kokonos continue to create... Okay, at the... Defendant... Wait. Defendant Kokonos... continues to create and incite sexual harassment and racist campaigns against plaintiff Jane Doe, and encourage their followers to send racial slurs. You know, if there's anyone out there, now that he's gone, if there's anyone out there, encouraging people to be racist, it's ASTERIOS Kokonos, the Greekiest, racistiest person I've ever met. Let's see. She got bombarded with rape threats. Guys, get raped is not a threat. Get raped is technically like an invitation. Okay, I will be visiting you in your nightmares with rape could almost be a threat, except that it says in your nightmares, which makes it impossible. It makes it impossible to do. Get raped is not a threat. It's just not the Comicsgate. The Comicsgate thing. And I hate to tangent into Comicsgate, but I love Comicsgate unironically because it's so freaking interesting to me, and it's pushing all my nostalgia buttons. A guy sent a direct message to someone else and said, "Give me so and so," and he said, "What for?" And John Delarose, okay, Ro Kabir said, "Give me John Delarose," and he said, "What for?" The person he sent it to, who I don't know who he sent it to, I don't remember, but that person has since been outed. And he said, "Same thing you want, public beheading." That is not a threat. It's not a threat. It's not a threat. It's not a threat. Okay? A threat requires intent that the party threatened will receive the message either directly or that the person delivering the threat reasonably expects and knows that the person conveying the threat will convey the threat to the intended party on their behalf as a threat. Like if you say, "Listen here, you pile of garbage," you go tell that MFer that I'm going to come to his house and rape him. That is a threat. You go tell him that I'm going to do this specific violent criminal act against him is a threat. Public beheadings are not a threat, okay? Public beheadings are a political piece of discourse referring back to things like the French Revolution, referring to a public punishment and humiliation. I get it. It involves a beheading. It seems like a threat. It's not. It's not. Ro Kabir did not threaten John Delarose. What he said might have been uncouth and offensive to your pathetic sensibilities. It was not a threat. If it was a threat, he would have said, "I'm coming to cut your head off, you giant vagina." That is a threat, okay? Saying, "I'm looking for this person for a public beheading," not a threat. The First Amendment matters, you giant idiots, okay? Free speech matters. We can say things with metaphor and allegory in mind. We cannot intend them to be threats. A public execution, a public beheading of a comic professional, when we don't do public executions or public beheadings, is probably a metaphor, you idiots. I apologize. I need a minute. Okay. Well, we're going hard this stream, guys. We're going hard this stream. So, in honor of me not doing a live stream tomorrow, and if you don't know, I can't do a live stream tomorrow. Friday's my normal day. I will be at an art purchasing experience. That's how it's billed. I'll actually be, I will be at a very fun event from a very well-known sculptor called Bill Mack. Bill Mack is his name. Named Bill Mack. I'll be at his event. He's the guy who owns the old Hollywood sign that they took down and they replaced it with a new Hollywood sign. He owns it. Amazing artist. And Lady Rackets and I will be attending his event with tons of fun activities. So that's why I won't be streaming tomorrow. I apologize. It was not a threat. It was not a threat. I'm into sculpture. I don't know that I'm into sculpture. I own one of his sculptures. We can talk about that in Discord. Bill Mack's a cool dude. If you're ever in Minnesota, I could try and arrange a meetup. He's very cool. Okay, let's get back to this document. I apologize for losing my track. How fast will you be drinking at this event tomorrow night? Open bar, buddy. Open bar. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Defending Kokonos' Patreon page has 463 patrons. Can we get an updated count? Let's get an updated count on ASTERIOS Kokonos' Patreon page. ASTERIOS, my dude. Let's see how far we've come since Maddox's menstrual cycle kicked in. That's rude to women. Maddox is a terrible human and has nothing to do with him being a woman. ASTERIOS is now up to 803 patrons. $3,663 per month. Congratulations, buddy. Maddox, you stupid idiot. Open bar, says Nick. I only drink on stream, Rekieta. Okay. All right. Where are we? Guys, I've lost everything. Who pay him $2,165 per month. So, ASTERIOS has gained $1,500 per month. Good job, buddy. You deserve every penny of it. Absolutely. Based on continuing to participate and perpetuate his reprehensible campaigns against plaintiffs. No, actually, based on this lawsuit, you giant idiot. Every aspect of plaintiffs' personal and professional lives have and continue to be disrupted by defendants' acts. This is not true. Guys, I want to point out how untrue this is. Because I went on Maddox's Twitch stream with all 14 other viewers. And I am not besmirching having 15 viewers on Twitch. Because that's like about how many I have. And I love... I might Twitch tonight, guys. But I love having Twitch because I get to play games and also talk to people, which are two of my favorite things. I love that. Now, sure, one of Maddox's moderators on Twitch may have admitted in a Discord recorded chat that Maxwell Kimball has, may have admitted that he, is attracted to a 12-year-old girl next door and just needs to go be alpha on her dad who doesn't like him. Maybe that's one of Maddox's moderators. I don't know. Thank God none of my Twitch moderators are like that. But I will say that Maddox's Twitch stream was not disrupted in any way. So his personal and professional life was not disrupted by defendant's acts in any way. In any way. Ryan English, come to Minnesota, buddy. Come hang out. We'll talk books. Plaintiffs constantly live in a state of fear. Well, that's because they're retarded. Politely. Clinically. Also, I'm not saying that pejoratively. I literally believe Maddox has the French retard. He is behind the times. What's your opinion on Warhammer Vermintide 2? I liked it. I haven't played it recently. There's been a lot of updates since I've played. It's a fun game. Very fun game. Trevor Birder Madcucks. Gone. We're going to get rid of this, pretty much this whole section. Kiwi Farms. This, I don't know why this has its own subsection, but we'll have to go through this. On the website Kiwi Farms, there's a forum where defendant... Why do you have an apostrophe on Kokonos? Oh, because it's possessive of fans, you should have an S. We went through this. Okay. I gotta calm down. It's the Finnish rye. Burnt Cricket, it is not the bad hombre who moderates Maddox's Twitch streams. It is David Clegg. David Clegg. Okay? It is David Clegg. So, Defendant Kokonos has personally posted to Kiwi Farms and contributed to the harassment against plaintiffs there. Defendant Herrera, who cares that he had Null on his show. By the way, Null, if you happen to see this, if you ever want to come on my show and talk about stuff, let me know, buddy. Plaintiff Jane Doe's name is Googled. Uh-oh. In conjunction with Plaintiff Azunian. It looks like someone's Google results got boned. Oh, too bad you don't just like randomly tag her in her trade show model pics, right? Like that would be that's the strategy. SEO her. Clegg is still around. King Critic. King Critic is Clegg. Notwithstanding the foregoing, even though he is clearly aware of the threats, harassment, and appalling actions and conduct of defendants and their fans on Kiwi Farms, the owner of Kiwi Farms still appeared and participated on defendant on Herrera's podcast. Who cares? None of this matters. Why didn't you serve null, you coward? Were you afraid of what would happen if you served null? Would your lolcow thread get to like 170 pages? Guys, I never knew you'd be able to search for Rekieta on Kiwi Farms, but you can because of Maddox. Thank you, Maddox. Giant pile of garbage. Clegg used to cut himself during Twitch streams and send Maddox pics. Is that true? Is that true? Oh my gosh. That's big if true. Does anybody have pictures of that? That's sad. Okay, we're on to F Wales. And I don't mean Wales the country, but F Wales the country too. Defendant's latest campaign against plaintiff's apostrophe is to destroy the book that plaintiff Azunian just came out with on or about October 15th. Remembering that this was written in November. Oh gosh, and the sales have been good. The sales has been good. His thread's at 180-ish. Oh god, that's sad. Let's see. Amazon.com. Guys, you can't give me time, whiskey, and a Maddox document. It's not okay. Okay, so Maddox's book. Let's see where are the rankings. Where are the rankings? All right. Hold on, I gotta snip this, and I will post it for you. Let's congratulate him. Let's congratulate him. Oh, whoa. That's a really drunk arrow. Just a second. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. All right. Okay, let me pull this up here. We're gonna pull this up on stream. Whatever. Why would it do that? Why would it go there? Almost there, guys. 1 second. Sorry. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan anything. I have no plans. All right, I'm going to blow this up. Look at that. Look at those top shelf results. This book is very successful and popular. I want to point out just how successful and popular it is. It is number 401,487 in books overall. It's number 615 in parody books. Guys, in parody books, I didn't even know there were 615 parody books for sale. Like a dog chasing a live stream, you wouldn't know what to do if you got it. Number 1314 in essays, and number 1805 in humor. Wow. Wow. 132 reviews is pretty good. Just hasn't been ordered much recently. It hasn't been ordered much ever, Ryan English. I will point that out. Should we look at these reviews? I'm losing focus, but... Okay. Okay, let me get rid of this. Can we take a moment, guys? Can we take a moment? I hope we can take a moment. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this competently. I'm not very good at it. Oh, that's not beautiful. Not beautiful. Why does it do this? Hold on. Whoops. Let me try this. There we go. Okay. Let's look at some reviews here. Okay, hilarious satire from Ryan Forber. Oh man, I've been a fan of Maddox. Why can't I scroll down on this? Oh, I hate this. Stupid thing. Okay, hold on. I have one more thing to try. I apologize. This isn't going to work because I can't actually interact with it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Display capture. Let me see what we can do here about this. Okay, hold on. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. We'll just pull this up as on this whole stream for now. Okay. So the first review. Okay. All right. My wife's son recommended this to me. This is a verified purchase. Someone actually bought this book, apparently. I really like the chapter about how frustrating it is to prep an unwilling bull. Okay, not his best work. I really love his website in the last two books. I used to preach the alphabet of manliness to friends in college. We'd go page by page with crappy children's art at Christmas with family. This book is funny at first, but becomes a bit whiny about halfway through. Not his best work, but a few hidden gems throughout to make it worthwhile. Terrible read. The concept of F. Insert animal or. Terrible read. The concept of F. Insert animal or inanimate object here because it isn't smart like Humana is worthy of a chuckle for a chapter or two, but not an entire book. It also is old content. If you listen to The Biggest Problem in the Universe and you've heard it before, worst thing to come out since his best debate podcast, which is unlistenable. I want my money back. 54 people. Rehashed content. Semi-decent read, but if you've listened to Maddox's podcast, you've heard it all before. Here's Ryan Forber's excellent review. This book reads like a rewrite of the first 10 years of his, I'm guessing, career. Maddox's old material was crass but entertaining. This was during a time when there was much content, where much content on the internet lacked real effort. Wait, Dick's book is in the recommended on the right? Sure is. So is Asterios's. Dick and Asterios' books are in the recommended. Okay, let's see what we've got next. So funny, it brought me out of depression, and then I finished it, by Amazon customer. A tome of knowledge and a great gift. Not bad, but not great. Belle McCoy. This is my favorite of Maddox's books so far. That's a good review. That's a good review. Old school Maddox. Let's see what's next. Great source of satire and humor, G. Ackerland. Book is pretty great, especially the price. Amazon customer. I don't trust anybody who doesn't put their name on a review. Maddox's greatest failure yet. Terrible book, not funny at all. Completely different from his masterpiece, The Art of Manliness. And why was there an entire chapter with no jokes about why I should let other well-endowed men have sex with my wife? Extraordinary book, funny book. Best read in small amounts by Todd. That's not a good review to me. Best read in small amounts. 5-starred. Petty AF. I don't know what that means. Book of a Different Point of View. From Oz Alma. Rusty R. Philpott. Rachel Borges. Kyle. This is boring. Okay. Let's read the critical reviews, because these are funnier. Rehash content. Not bad, not great. Maddox's greatest failure yet. Okay, we read those. Maddox does it again. After reading his book, I felt the need to sue everyone I was associated with for $20 million each. Fantastic. Loved Maddox back in the day. This book is just a poorly rewritten tome of his website coupled with his own podcast. This book is a very lazy and poor attempt at a cash grab. How the Mighty Has Fallen. This sucks. Wow. Not very funny, also poorly written. It's a shame we had to wait so long for what amounted to a compilation of old, tired material. 110 people found this useful. Let's read this. 98% of the content is rehashed from Maddox's own website or his old podcast, Biggest Problem in the Universe. If this were new content, it would be a lot more interesting to read, but most of it is already available for free elsewhere. Really is a shame because Maddox obviously put a lot of work and time into this book. It came out more than a year later than he thought it would, but the content falls flat as the book ended up just being a compendium of unrelated articles we've already seen before. Unfortunately, with how poorly this seems to be selling, I doubt we'll get another book out of Maddox. This is either a genuine review or a masterful troll. Okay. I'm not going to read all these. Jaeger. Is this Jaeger? Drivel. How did this publisher give this the green light? Thought they could cash in on one successful writer. Keyword once. Oh, brutal, buddy. All right. Let me get rid of this. Let's get back to this. Yeah, Matty P. I trust any review by Matty P on the road. Okay. Sorry for that digression, guys, but you have to understand. I'm a little toasted, and I'm enjoying the nostalgia. So please bear with me, watch with me, drink with me, and have fun with me. I hope. I hope you're having fun with me. All right, let's get to it. So, next. Well, we can get rid of this one because Defendant Herrera is no longer in it. Defendant Herrera did this on IRC Relay Chat. You know, anybody could have taken that name. Maybe it was him. But it wasn't actually... wasn't actually him directing people to do this. They took that out of context, so whatever. Gone. All right. Defendant Foundation Digital. We can get rid of that. Get rid of all this. Good job trying to get Dick thrown out of the company he helped found, you pitiful pile of garbage. Okay. First cause of action against... We got to get rid of Herrera. We got to get rid of everybody else. Clay, how do you not know this? We covered this in November, buddy. Okay. All right. Let me see if he has anything specific about the defendants here. Well, we can get rid of Defendant Patreon, or Herrera. Get rid of Defendant Burt. Press F for Mad Cucks. Some of this is going to be, this is overlap, but I can't separate it out. You regret your redacting crusade. No, it's going to go much faster now. It's going to go much faster now. So this is all going to be against ASTERIOS still. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to get rid of Foundation Digital here. That's gone. This stuff actually never happened, which makes it even more disgusting. Because they're flat out lying about stuff that they could easily verify. Do you think an amended complaint might add spite ink on the suit? I think, maybe. Maybe. All right. Plaintiff Jane Doe has been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, PTSD, and lives in a constant state of fear and anxiety. You know, I had a direct message conversation with Plaintiff Jane Doe, and I don't believe that at all. She told me to listen to Chromeo and chill out, because that's what she's doing. So, apparently, Plaintiff Jane Doe's depression, anxiety, PTSD, that was all fixed by Chromeo. Let's see. Zunian lost fans. Oh, shut your mouth. You lost fans because you stopped being interesting. All right, let's remember what he's asking here. I don't know. I don't know what Chromeo is. What am I? Guys, I'm a boomer. I literally have no idea who Chromeo is, but I hear it's a music act. Remember what he's asking. This is in the initial document, that the court issue an injunction enjoining, preventing, stopping defendants from featuring, distributing, or using plaintiff's name, photograph, portrait, image, and or likeness in any way whatsoever and in any form or format whatsoever, and that any current use by defendants be immediately taken down from any and all websites and social media, including YouTube, Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit, being used by defendants, be immediately taken down because he forgot that he already said that, and enjoined from further use from defendants because he forgot he already said that. Guys, he was trying to censor the internet before trying to censor the internet was funny. This is insane. Okay. Second cause of action against, we got to get rid of Herrera. Got to get rid of Burton Foundation Digital. Blaine Cooper, thanks for finally doing the redaction stream I suggested. You're welcome, buddy. This is funny. To me, I'm dying. Probably drinking too much. But, no, this is good. This is a long time overdue. So we can get rid of Herrera. Whoops. We can get rid of Burt. So defendant Kokino's published written and oral defamatory statements of fact concerning Plaintiff Azuni and Plaintiff Jane Doe on numerous occasions as demonstrated above. This pisses me off. Even today, it pisses me off. 135D should be removed. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I can always rely on you, chat. Specifically, Buff G Bob. You're a rock star, buddy. Land we should be enjoined from the practice of law. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. False and appalling and false things. Yeah. Okay, so we're all on defendants. Again, it's so general, it's hard to determine. Defendants. Okay. All right, we got to get rid of Herrera, Burton Foundation Digital again. Boring. The real fun will be going back through the redacted document and seeing if these causes of action match up. Okay, okay, we can get rid of this one. Again, another D that needs... Whoops! That was weird. Okay, we get rid of Herrera again. Burton Foundation Digital. Defendant's conduct was extreme and outrageous conduct. Defendant's conduct was extreme and outrageous conduct? I'll give you extreme and outrageous. Find a cactus and sit on it. They didn't match up in the original document. I know. You noticing all the unnecessary apostrophes in defendants? Buddy, I'm doing everything in my power not to talk about them. Everything I can. Okay. I think when I stand up tonight, I might die. That's all good. Okay, we get rid of Herrera again. Foundation Digital. Defendant, Kokkinos. Oh my gosh. Defendant Kokkinos. Just brilliant. God, this is such a stupid document. Whoops. Apologize. Can we get a New York public school 4th grade teacher to proof this with red pen, grade, and send a Landwe? Oh, that'd be great. Okay, let's see. Defendants. All right. Conversion against Kokkinos. How? How did Kokkinos steal anything? You literally only allege this against Dick. God, you're dumb. You're so dumb. Whoops. Guys, my mousing skills are getting worse and worse by the minute. Okay. This is so boring. God, this document is such garbage. We can get rid of this. Oh, good. We can get rid of the entire 9th cause of action. They didn't take this matter seriously. I called their manager. Oh my god. Why didn't they listen to my fake journalist name? Alright, 10th cause of action. We can get rid of this too. Yes! Yes. Negligence. We can get rid of this one too. Alright. So happy. This saves so much time. Negligent infliction of emotional distress. I'll negligently emotionally distress you. I'll do it intentionally. Patreon Jordan Cope, they're gone. All these people are gone. They need to all be gone. It's ridiculous that ASTERIOS has to continue to deal with this. Maddox, you should really find a... I can't even say it because I'll get kicked off of YouTube. Maddox, what you should do, what me suggesting what you should do would get me kicked off of YouTube. That's how bad you are. You're a bad person. Patreon Jordan Cope, we can get rid of this whole thing. Promissory estoppel. God, you're such an idiot. Ah! Look at all these claims against Patreon Jordan Cope. Alright. There we go. Guys, here we go. Here we go. Let's apply the redactions. Cannot be undone. Oh, I didn't redact the... Here, let me redact the initial complaint real quick. Or the initial summons. Let's apply that. Alright. Alright, guys. Did I get a haircut? Yes, I got a haircut, I think it was Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't remember specifically. Guys, I need some food. All right. So here we are. Gats, did you see Tito's letter to the judge I posted for you? I did see Tito's letter to the judge. I did see that. Gats, did you see, sir, that I will be interviewing a convicted pedophile on Monday? Live stream interview with a convicted pedophile who is on the sex offender registry. If you did not see that before, see it now. For anybody who's out there, Monday is going to be great. Monday is going to be very interesting. It's entirely possible that this person is putting me on and trolling me. I don't think so. I think genuinely we will have a stream on Monday. Yeah. Is he hot? No. Not in my opinion. You can make that decision for yourself. All right, let's look at this document, guys. Okay, so of course we have the initial pleading statement about the parties. We have ASTERIOS Kokonos is a senior copywriter at Weber Shandwick residing in and conducting business in New York. Court has jurisdiction over the defendants. Sure. So, introduction. Plaintiff launched a podcast. Oh my gosh, I left this one in. With Herrera. Get out. Entitled The Biggest Problem in the Universe. He was an author and internet personality, and his book is entitled The Alphabet of Manliness. It achieved #2 on the bestseller list, yada, yada, yada. Subsequent to the podcast ending, other individual defendants created cyber mob attacks. Like, I guess we could take out other. So just individual defendants created cyber mob attacks and numerous online harassment campaigns against Azunian and Jane Doe. Oh, allergy police. Allergy police. Allergy police. Other defendants have created, I guess we can get rid of other defendant. We'll just make that defendant. Have created and continue to create against plaintiffs appalling, wanton, vindictive, ruthless, and patently repulsive. I don't even know what they created at this point. It's even more nauseating is that the other defendants have created a thriving business, defendants targeted campaigns and a business model. Then we got a bunch of redacted. This is all redacted. None of this has any purpose. What are we at? 2 pages right now? 3, at best 3 pages of information. Now let's look at this. Defendant ASTERIOS Kokkinos. So this is the entirety of claims brought against ASTERIOS Kokkinos in this document. Defendant ASTERIOS apostrophe. God, you can't do anything right. Defendant ASTERIOS Kokkinos is a proud Weber Shandwick employee. Good job. Weber Shandwick is a large public relations firm in Manhattan. Defendant Kokkinos has worked on many of their most prominent campaigns because he's a racist for their most prominent clients, including the racist ones. The Unilever brands heading their campaign for Hellmann's Mayonnaise and for the United Nations Women's Group campaign. Also sexist against men, apparently. Now, what's next? Kokkinos has assisted in all aspects of its campaigns. This doesn't make sense. Let's reword it. Kokkinos has created campaigns against plaintiffs and created his own brand and subsidiary business from said campaigns and harassment. During all times herein, defendant Kokkinos was an agent and senior copywriter at Weber Shandwick. He was not fired at the time of the filing. They'll have to amend that, Andrew. Kokkinos celebrated the use of the company's equipment and technology in a variety of capacities in further of the defendant's targeted harassment campaigns against plaintiffs. Okay. This is irrelevant, but it is a factual claim. Sure. Defendant Kokkinos made several podcast recordings using their equipment, technology, and studios, including for a comedy album he made, which he used to harass plaintiffs. Gats redact the apostrophe. Aaron Burr, sir. I can't redact the apostrophes. We'd be here all day. We'd be here all day. Now look at all this. These are the claims against ASTERIOS. Look at their redactions. So far, we have a claim that he used Weber Shandwick equipment to create harassment campaigns against Maddox. Okay, let's remember that. If anybody can help me take notes on this, we're going to get to the causes of action and see if they have factually linked ASTERIOS to any cause of action. So far, he has allegedly used Weber Shandwick equipment. Maybe I should write this down. I got to keep track of this. Maddox will need 2/3. 2/3, not just a simple majority. Although 2/3 of his new attorney might be pretty fat. I don't actually know. That's not a slam on his new attorney. I don't know if he's fat or not. I'm just suggesting he might be. Okay. ASTERIOS used WSEQ for harassment. That's factual allegation number 1. Factual allegation number 2. Indicated on Reddit that if plaintiff did not apologize, he would exert ruthless revenge. Reddit revenge. If no apology. We're going to match these up, guys, and see how Maddox's case holds up. He subsequently updated this post offering incentives to his followers. So incentives plus incentives. Wouldn't the claim that he used their equipment be evidence against Weber Shandwick, not the Greek? Why would it matter whose equipment he used? Yes, it would be evidence, but it is still a statement of fact that ASTERIOS used the equipment of his employer to create this stuff. And that goes to foundation, right? If we just say ASTERIOS created stuff, well, how did he create it? Would be a follow-up question. It wouldn't be productive, but it would be valid. So you can justify him saying that it's Weber Shandwick's equipment. Doesn't matter if it is or not in the legal aspect, but it is a factual claim, and I think it's fine to leave in there. Who do you think has better drunken handwriting, Nick or Landry? I'll show you my drunken handwriting in a minute. Okay, so he threats and then update with incentives. And then he brags about buying ads, Reddit, buying ads to make a book. Let's remember that he advertised a book on Reddit. Very important. He created false advertising campaigns. False ad campaigns. To fraudulently misrepresent fraud misrep. So fraudulent misrepresentation is an actual claim. Let's see. Madcast fan statement. Let's see, because I don't think I ever brought this up, but fraudulent misrepresentation is a real cause of action. Let's see if he brought it in his cause of action. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Paid for this advertisement on Reddit and fraudulently claimed to represent Ozunian and his fans. Okay, so that's the same thing. Made online posts boasting about this false and fraudulent advertising campaign. Okay, it's the same thing. Comedy albums. Santa Cucks. See if he alleges Santa Cucks. Created and incited campaigns. I don't know what that means against plaintiffs. The extent of his incitement and harassment campaigns was extraordinary. Okay. Lucrative business off the campaigns. Those aren't new claims. Working on the harassment campaigns. Okay, that's still the same thing. Continues campaigns. Response got bombarded from defendant's fans, which I don't know how they qualified these are ASTERIOS' fans or Weber Shandwick's fans, because reminder that was in Weber Shandwick / ASTERIOS Kokinosa section. Patrons for campaigns. So we're still on campaigns. Still on campaigns. That's it. Okay, so Kiwi Farms, harassment. So this is part of the campaign. Contributed to harassment. Her SEO results don't seem like a cause of action. Another campaign. All right, we're at cause of action. Literally, guys, here's the list of grievous things ASTERIOS has done. Okay? Let's go through this. This is every factual statement made against ASTERIOS by topic. There were about 8 statements made about false ad campaigns, so it inflates it a little bit. Here we go. Gats. Coke and Nose personally offered me 30 shekels to conduct targeted harassment against Maddox and his beautiful model girlfriend at the time. I'll testify. Gats. Make sure you're up on the latest goss that Maddox is no longer with his beautiful African-American girlfriend and model, Jane Doe. Maddox allegedly is the fan of and contributor to a specific cam girl who also frequents Maddox's stream and drops super chats on them. She super chats to him. He boner chats back on her paid videos. So just so you know, make sure you're up on the current goss that Maddox is paying for porn from a cam girl. Allegedly. And allegedly, some of her videos involve sitting in a bathtub naked, belching. Allegedly, she sits in a bathtub, literally burping, allegedly. And Maddox allegedly pays to see her burp naked in a bathtub. Ah! I can't take it. I can't take it. There's nothing inherently wrong with bath burps. There's nothing inherently wrong with bath burps. I need a minute. Guys, you're gonna have to pay extra for this. But only half as much because I'm not in a bathtub. Oh my god. Okay. I can't take it. I'm dying. Show feet though. I will never regret this. The famous words of someone who's immediately going to regret it. That's okay. Oh my god. What do we got? Okay, guys. All right. All right, guys. I can't. I said it on Twitter. I was talking to Ralph of the Ralph Retort and the Kill stream. I meant it, though. Fiction. This is why I stopped watching TV. Fiction will never, ever match reality. It will never match reality. Is this the chick? I don't know. Is burping included in billable hours? If it's a good enough burp, you got to get to 1/10 of a minute. Let me see. Let me see if this is her. That didn't work. Let me see if I can get that link to work. No. That link isn't working for me, buddy. So I can't tell you. Okay, let me get back to this. Let's match these cause of actions. Remember, these are the claims. These are the claims. This is important. This is a proofreading tip for those of you out there, aspiring lawyers, writing your first complaint. You check your claims in the facts section and see if they line up to your causes of action. First cause of action, invasion of privacy and for injunctive relief. This is for using Maddox's likeness in an advertisement. So, first claim. First claim. I did take out the space. Don't you dare challenge me. Wait, no, I didn't. I took out the one space, but not the other. No, this female is clothed. That is not her. That is not her. Not her at all. Okay, back to it. This is very important. Let's match these causes of action with the claims made in the fact statement. So, ASTERIOS, I'm going to use Weber Shandwick equipment for harassment. That's not invasion of privacy. Reddit revenge, if no apology, and then incentives for the Reddit revenge, which would be publishing a book on the same day. That doesn't involve Maddox's thing at all. Buying ads to make a book. False ad campaigns, false misrepresentation, Madcast fan statement. Not as Maddox, but as a Madcast fan. Nope, didn't use Maddox. Santa Cuck album? Nope, that's harassment. That's not Maddox endorsing Santa Cucks. And created and incited campaigns. Fail. F, you idiot. There's no cause of action against ASTERIOS Kokonos that you have alleged in your fact section that matches the cause of action for invasion of privacy. Redraft. Redraft. Scrap your entire life. Go back to law school. Undo your DWIs and get bent. You idiot. You need to match your fact section to your causes of action, and if you can't, kill yourself. Jesus. Second cause of action, defamation. Let's look for defamation. Have I ever written fiction? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I have. Defamation. Let's go back through them. ASTERIOS used it for harassment. Reddit revenge if no apology. These aren't defamatory. No lies have been alleged yet. Reddit buying ads to make a book. Not a lie. False ad campaign. Fraudulent misrepresentation is not defamation. Those are fraudulent statements to induce payment. That's fraudulent misrepresentation. I'm misrepresenting what I'm doing for you to induce you to give me a benefit, to confer a benefit to me based on a promise that I don't intend to uphold. Wrong. Santa Cucks. Not defamation. Harassment. You said it 100,000 times that it was harassment, not that it was defamation. Created an incited campaign. Failure. You're a giant failure. Maddox and Landau. Fail. Second cause of action. Get it out. Doesn't matter. Let's start redacting. Let's start redacting and see where we end up. Because here's the problem, guys. If you can't match your fact section to your cause of action, you don't have a cause of action. It doesn't exist at that point. So we're redacting everything that is not backed up in the fact section now. Mark or apply the redaction. Second cause of action. Got to get rid of that one. We just talked about it. Whoops. Whoops. All right. Apply those. Next. Cause of action 3. Misappropriation, unfair and deceptive trade practices, and unfair competition. Activities in using plaintiff's name, photograph, image, or likeness for promoting and advertising their business on various websites have caused confusion with, or have been mistaken for plaintiff's activities in the mind of the public, or likely to cause such confusion or mistake. This is actually a trademark claim. This is a trademark claim. It's a trademark claim, you idiot. But let's... All right. In using the name, photograph, image, or likeness for promoting and advertising their business. Now, I will be charitable. I will be charitable and say false ad campaigns, fraudulent misrepresentation might qualify as misappropriation. Might. It doesn't, but it might. It might. It might. I'm going to think about that one. I'm not actually sold on it. Infliction of emotional distress. Now, harassment and infliction of emotional distress are separate causes of action. Intentional infliction of emotional distress requires intent to inflict emotional distress. Okay? Harassment is not intentional infliction of emotional distress. What you have to allege for intentional infliction of emotional distress is that the other party intended the actions to cause you such distress as to be damaging. Okay? That is different from alleging they were trying to harass you. Harassing someone doesn't inflict emotional distress that causes damage. They're different things. So let's go through it yet again. Weber Shandwick's equipment for harassment. Reddit revenge for non-apology. Incentives. Buying ads to make a book. False advertising campaigns. Santa cucks, which was harassment, and created and incited harassment campaigns. Not harassment. There are New York statutes specifically for harassment. You notice they're absent from this document. Do you know why? Can you guess? It's because there's no way they meet the statutory requirements for harassment. Not a single way. I think suing someone for calling you a cuck is intentionally causing emotional distress. Yes, the lawsuit against ASTERIOS is intentionally causing emotional distress. I'll agree with you there. Tortious interference with a contract. He named Kokonos in this action. But this action does not involve ASTERIOS Kokonos. Not in here. There is no allegation that ASTERIOS Kokonos intentionally interfered with a contract in a tortious manner. Redact. Redact, redact, redact. Tortious interference with a business relationship. Sorry, dummy. You forgot to allege in your facts section that ASTERIOS had anything to do with the business relationship or a contract. You dumb cuck. Redacted. Conversion. It's not on here. You don't allege that ASTERIOS Kokonos converted anything. You stupid moron. Redacted. Ah! I can't take it. Deceptive acts and misleading business practices. Here we go. This is on here. This is on here. Fraudulent misrepresentation, if properly alleged, which will give them a pass, I guess, would constitute a misleading business practice or deceptive act, because misleading business practice and deceptive act entails any act which constitutes a violation of business law in New York. So, yes, you've got one here. I guess that's it. All right. So, a quick review. Where we are. Cause of action 3. Unfair and deceptive trade practices, which we're going to charitably allow them to replead as fraudulent misrepresentation. Different cause of action, different standards, but they, doggone it, they tried. They tried to get there. And that is how they get to from the 3rd cause of action to the 8th cause of action. Guys, this is a 7-page document. 7-page document, I think. That's it. So this is, according to what Maddox has alleged against ASTERIOS, he's got fraudulent misrepresentation. Now, the interesting thing is, for fraudulent misrepresentation, if I'm not mistaken, and I very well could be at this point, because guys, I'm hammered, you have to allege specific damages. You have to show how the fraudulent misrepresentation induced a Maddox fan to give ASTERIOS a benefit that he would not have otherwise gotten and took away from Maddox. Not going to happen. All right, guys. That's what we got. There it is. That's the entirety of Maddox's claim. And if we go through it, when we look at this, we have to take out harassment, harassment, harassment. They didn't include common law harassment in their original campaign, or in their original claim. It doesn't mean they can't do it on amendment. But what it does mean is there's probably a reason. They threw the kitchen sink at the defendants, but for some reason they didn't include a statutory or common law harassment claim. And that's because in New York, typically to support a harassment claim, you have to ask them to stop and they have to continue with the behavior. And Maddox has a critical failure in that he didn't ever ask anyone to stop. Typically, there's a deficiency. IT Weep, I bet Landry got a lot of "you tried" stickers from his AA group. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. That's what I got on this lawsuit. That's what I got on this lawsuit. We're almost at 3 hours. This has been a very long stream. I didn't expect it to go this long. We had some tangents. There's a little bit of drinking involved. A little bit of ranting and screaming. I apologize. But not really. If you got anything else, bring it now. Otherwise, I'm going to go fall over with my face in a sandwich. Okay? Oh my gosh. Final announcements for those of you just joining. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be at an event. I will not have the ability to stream. Thank you all for joining me today. That's why I did the stream early. Other announcements. If you haven't heard, I am scaling back my law practice, allowing me to expand specifically YouTube content. I'll be creating more and more content, different areas, much more. Guys, I don't expect you to consume all of it. I love you for consuming as much as you do. I don't expect anyone to be able to consume all of it. If you do, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. But my goal is to create enough content that anytime someone wants legal content, they can come to my channel. They can find something they haven't heard on a subject they're interested in. So we're expanding the subjects we're interested in. I've been talking a lot about Comicsgate. We're going to move into some other areas as well. We're going to expand the amount of content coming out. Thank you so much for watching. That will be, as I am able to wind back my existing cases, I'm not really taking many new cases. I might take 1 or 2 here and there, but we're going to be significantly reducing my other obligations. This will become, basically, for the time being, my profession, as long as I can ride it, because this is way more fun. Way more fun. And if it ever slows down too much, I'll just fall back on being a lawyer, okay? So that's been going on. Let me immediately dispel the notion that I've been disbarred. I have not been disbarred or otherwise disciplined by any disciplinary committee. This is strictly my choice because hanging out with you guys is more fun than writing discovery responses. Finally, Monday, interview live with chat. Please come talk to us. I will have a convicted pedophile. Pedophile is such a strong word. Convicted of possession of child pornography. Let's be very specific about what the conviction was. I won't mention who it is, although I believe on stream we will talk about who it is. Many of you may be able to figure it out, and that's fine. It's fine. Please do not engage or otherwise antagonize this person. I'm very, very unironically gracious that they are agreeing to come on stream, answer questions about what happened, about what they did, about what happened next, and their journey through the system and how their life has changed. Come to the chat and talk there. Talk to us, engage us. This person has agreed to take questions. So we will be talking about it Monday night. I will update you if that changes. I will update you if it doesn't change. Trust me. I'm very excited for this stream. Other than that, guys, do you have anything else you want to talk about or hear? Twitch tonight. Can you start over? My communist now, if I took a federal job. Yes, sir, you are. Thanks for the stream again. Sorry. No, Blaine Cooper, don't apologize. This is a great idea for a stream. Great idea. Content like Maddox consumes bull semen. Ooh, wow. I have to consume all of the full-fledged mod. Yes, you... Clay, be there Monday, buddy. There may be a full-fledged mod chip for you. I don't want to creep you out, but after you burped on camera, that one dislike disappeared. I'm in the same boat as Scott Severin. I need you to start over from the beginning and start over drinking. I'll die. Other than Lady Rackets. Oh, I've consumed all the content and whiskey other than Lady Rackets. Is that what that is? Oh, and Ben Honeycutt. Ben, you're in here. Should I hint at the other project, Ben? I'll wait for your confirmation as I read through these. Will you be splitting the super chats with this man, Andrew Gluck? No. No, sir. I will be consuming all of the super chats for myself. However, I haven't decided on this yet, but this interviewee on Monday will be suggesting 2 charities, and I am strongly considering making a portion of the super chats go to those charities because both of those charities, I believe, I know one for sure I 100% support, and the other one I'm pretty sure I support. I just have to vet it. But I will talk about that on stream. But no, my interviewee will not be getting any super chat money or any other monetization from this stream. He will not be paid for it. And that is why I'm extremely gracious to this person. And I, if you're looking for a stream where I trap a pedophile and mock and degrade him, Monday is not your stream. Okay? I'm going to have a legitimate, thorough, honest, and ethical discussion with this person as I would with anyone else. I hope that doesn't turn anyone off. The chat will do what the chat does. That's up to you guys to talk about it, and I'll let you make your own judgments. And he has agreed to take questions. So, that's up to you guys to ask questions like that. I will not be asking easy questions, by the way. This will be very difficult to talk to. I assume I don't have this baggage to deal with. I don't have this load to bear. But I will be, I'm not pulling any questions. I'm just not, I have no intention of like bringing this person in and just roasting them. That is for people like Medicare, who I 100% respect. I love that type of content, but that's not what I do. I have conversations with people, so I'm not trying to false sell anyone. I'm not going to bring this person on and trap them and blast them. That's not the goal. Genuine conversation with a person who's been through something that most of us will not ever have to deal with. Thank God. Thank God, right? And it's educational and is very, very interesting to me, and I want to bring that to you guys and let you make your own decisions. And you can make your own decisions about this person after that all you want, and during it, that's up to you guys. Please come watch, engage with us. I think that's going to be an amazing, amazing stream. Okay. Check Discord. I posted a clip. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna watch. Wait, which Discord? Oh my goodness. Oh, that is revolting. Ah! Why? Why you do this? Why you do this to me? All right. Get off work Monday around 10 p.m. our time. It'll be 11 p.m. Central Time, just like normal. My friendly moderator. Do you have any archive for surfing? You said new content on channel, right? Is this in the ballpark? Any archive for surfing? All of the content is still up on the channel and will remain there. I am going to create an archive channel at this point because too much stuff. Donating to NAMBLA confirmed. Never, ever will I donate to NAMBLA. And I thoroughly recommend you watch Ethan Ralph's video, not live stream. I mean, watch the Ralph Retort or Kill stream if that's your fancy. I enjoy it. I don't get to watch it because, one, it's now, and two, they're very long. But he put out a video the other day about a specific person who wrote for Vice. It's a fascinating fascinating video. And I really love the part about Kurt Eichenwald writing a column apologizing for pedophilia. Kurt Eichenwald, buddy, you better hope I can never find documents, because you are a scumbag. You're a pile of garbage with a blue check, and I would love to rip you apart because you threaten legal action against people just making fun of you on Twitter. Kurt Eichenwald, get gift, you giant fat coward. Hope you die from it. Unironically and ironically. Whatever doesn't get me banned. Metasploiter, I'm a Minnesota gentleman. My family salutes you. I salute you back. Thank you so much. Rekieta is an unemployed pedophile sympathizer. Buddy, if I'm unemployed, I've been unemployed for like a decade. I'm okay with it at this point. In my province, it is unconstitutional for businesses to ask people for proof of their gender. Does this mean my mustachioed 6'3" self can get into ladies' night for free? Yes, sir. I think so. I don't know how Canada works. Already made my mind up about him when he offered to teach the judge how to find CP in exchange for house arrest. He is officially my favorite author. How can I tell a person claiming they have a service animal to GFY? Whew. I think the answer is to unironically pick up the service animal and punt it. Alright, guys. What has Kurt done this time? Someone sent a joke message to Kurt Eichenwald on Twitter. I know this because they sent it to me, okay? They sent it to me to take a look. Kurt Eichenwald suggested that they delete their entire Twitter because the FBI were coming. This is not an actionable statement, and Kurt Eichenwald can get gift all day. Get seizured. Get off the internet, Kurt. It's disgusting. You use it to pay children to get naked. You disgusting human. and then you lie about it and pretend to be a journalist. Get banned. I have no sympathy for you. Have you considered doing a video on the law claims to do with the sovereign citizen movement? I've made fun of sovereign citizens in reviewing some of their videos in other streams, and it's a ton of fun. I'd have to really research that, but maybe. Any update on the 9th Circuit open carry? Has it been confirmed open carry legal? I don't know. I'll have to check on that. You can disable gifts on Twitter. He's full of scat. Yeah, he is full of scat, and I think that's because he willingly consumes it. At this point, I'm willing to allege that. I can't prove it, but I'm willing to allege that he literally eats human feces. His own and others. For sexual gratification. Allegedly. Allegedly. So is anyone at Google taking you up on fisticuffs? No. However, if you didn't see this, I believe I asked for this. And I'm not saying, I'm not taking credit for this at all. No. I did not get this scoop. But I asked for one of the Friday sessions right after Trump won the election. And it was released to Breitbart. And so I will be going through that, talking about it and how it relates to James Damore. Hopefully soon. That project is going to take some time. Because, guys, it's an hour and a half of people who make millions of dollars a year crying in front of other people. How disgusting are these people? They make millions of dollars a year, and they're on stage crying in front of people who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year because their candidate didn't get elected. And when I say crying, I mean literally crying like stupid babies. Oh, it doesn't get better. I've never been a Trump fan, but the fact that people openly weep in front of others makes me happy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We're pushing 3 hours in the next couple minutes. This is a great time to end. I love you all. I will not be on until Monday, I don't think. There's a possibility of something on Sunday very far out there. Something amazing would have to happen. Sunday, I'll be coming back home and recovering from my weekend. Monday, be here. Tell your friends. Tell the internet. But wait until I tweet about it on Monday, because I don't want it to go stale. On Monday, I will be tweeting about this as long as I have confirmation that we're still a go-ahead. Come Monday, make this the biggest stream I've ever done if you can. It would be great. It would be great to have a ton of people watching, because I legitimately believe that this will be really amazing, interesting content for people to consume on a perspective that you will not get anywhere else. Guys, you will not get a fair interview with someone convicted of pedophilia anywhere else in the world. I promise you. I promise you, you won't get it anywhere. Come Monday. Come Monday. Oh, I missed the Ben Honeycutt. Final thing. Small hint. Ben Honeycutt is a comics illustrator for webcomics. I still don't know what webcomics are. But he also does real comics illustration. Ben Honeycutt and I have teamed up on a project. That project will be fully announced as soon as we are ready with a full pitch. It will be law-related. It will be fiction. It will be dark, gritty noir. It will be awesome. It will be well illustrated because I have nothing to do with the drawing. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for that if you're into that sort of content. This is the tentative announcement. As we get things fully loaded up, we will be making full announcements on it. Please stay tuned for that. This should be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Guys, when I said that I'm scaling back work to make content, it's more than just, like, it's mostly YouTube, but it's more than just YouTube. my entire life, I've wanted to entertain and educate people. I have an opportunity to do that on whatever scale. I love it. I love it. So we're going to be doing that, entertaining and educating, and in multiple ways. And sometimes it'll be just entertaining. Sometimes it'll be just educating. Sometimes it'll be both. I hope whatever it is that you find happiness in it. And that is coming. It is coming. So, and now that I've said it, it has to happen, right? Anyways, guys, peace. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good day. Good night. Good night. Oh, let me go blank.